In India, farmers work hard day and night. They produce. By the end of the harvest, they don't get fair and remunerative price for their harvest. This is a major problem for the Indian farmers. Government of India importing edible oil, importing pulses, sometimes sugar. So this kind of cheaper imports are destroying the local production, local market. Farmers don't get remunerative price. After India joined in WTO in 1995, the cheaper import, subsidized by the developed countries and corporations, has increased. This is a major problem for us. India is also negotiating free trade and investment agreements with a number of countries. Majority of them are developed countries also. If such free trade agreements are signed, cheaper imports comes in, that will wipe out the family farmers, or that would put the family farmers in deeper crisis. You might be knowing, farmers in India since 1995, 350,000 farmers have committed suicide. This is the sad reality of India. But we also have impressive, very good models of production that would be changed if free trade brings in cheaper imports. So we have always taken the steps to communicate our issues to the governments, and we have been opposing WTO, World Trade Organization, since its inception, and we are raising our concerns to the government. A government should have its sovereign right to regulate its trade. It should have the policy space to stop if something bad happens to their farmers. If governments are voluntarily losing their powers, then it would be very problematic to control the trade. I would like to suggest that this decade of family farming should focus mainly to regulate the corporations who are bringing the cheaper imports to India, that means trade, and also corporations bringing in investments, buying Indian dairies, buying Indian agricultural businesses. That would be very problematic in the future. So the governments have the role, particularly the government of India has the responsibility to stop foreign direct investment in agriculture, to keep agriculture out of free trade. The family farmers are the same all over the world, I can say, but countries like in India or in Asia, large number of population is depending on family farming. If you take India, 70% of the population is directly linked to family farming. If you take European Union, hardly 2% of the farmers are family farmers. That is the case in the United States, Canada, Australia, other places. So the family farmers' norms differ from the region to region, country to country. I support food production, not just food production, agriculture production. We produce fiber, medicine, timbers, raw materials to industries. That should be predominantly should be in the hands of the small and marginal farmers of the world. This decade should give importance to make farming remunerative. Then only young people, young generation will stay in farming, then future of the family farming will be protected. Communication is the key. I would like to address this communication in two ways. One, at United Nations level. United Nations functions in fewer languages. but India functions in more than 30 languages. If you look at United Nations function in Asia and Pacific, that is English language. In my country also, not more than 2% of the population which speaks very good English. So people's language should be used for effective communication. Of course, modern technology can be used to communicate best practices, best models, alternative economy. The decade of the family farming should be dedicated to reduce all the risks of the big transnational corporations which are posing to the small and marginal farmers. Big corporations are coming together. There are mega mergers. Big companies merged together and they have become fewer in numbers and concentrating their powers. Their capital, their technology, and their policies are not always good for the family farmers. They have to be controlled. They have to be regulated. Family farming should be encouraged.